Hey guys, welcome back to Karting with Chris. Today's video is going to be the Spring 6 pre-final race. Now I was really happy about this race because, well, it was forwards, and it's not that I hate backwards, it's just I prefer forwards, and most people do. So it's forwards is kind of easier. I don't want to say it's easy because it's not, and therefore it's a little bit more competitive because it's easier to drive. So we're starting in 8th, but we see up ahead Adrian has some kart problems, so we're going to be in 7th right now. I'm going to skip ahead because warm-up laps are boring. You don't want to see boring stuff. So we're gridding up here, and as you can see, the people on the inside don't want to move over because they're technically supposed to do that, but the inside is so valuable that they just hold their place, and I'm fine with that. I move up into 6th, so I'm technically in 6th now, coming out of these last couple of corners. So we're looking for the flagman to wave green. We're going to push the guy in front of us, and we're going to try and see if we can get a good start. So the flagman's waving green, and we're good to go. So what we're going to try and do is find an opening on the inside. It's not going to be easy, but Ava passes us on the inside, and I see an opening behind her, and I go for it. And so I slide in behind her, give it a little tap. Someone goes off wide, and we go up into 6th place. And then coming out of turn 3, I tap the back of my helmet because I'm already ready to get this train going. Going through the chicane, I kind of mess up, and that allows Ava to pull away. But I look behind me, and I don't go defensive because the people behind me aren't close enough to go for moves. So coming out of turn 7 here, I am fully aware of what place I'm in, and I don't want to start the final race in 6th place. I want to start in the inside in 5th. So coming out of the last couple corners here, I'm going to try and go for the move on Ava, but I saw the yellow flags being waved, and I decided to back off because you can't pass under yellow. Going through turn 1, I think I backed off a little too much, and you can see she has pulled away now. But as we're going into turn 3 and exit of turn 3, look on the left side, and you can see 2 people who were part of this yellow flag incident, and one of them was my brother. So the way my brother described it to me was there's this jumble of people at the start, and he was trying to go around it, and they all took him out, and I think they hit his axle and it slid out, and they also hit his side pod, and his side pod got bent, and he wasn't able to continue driving. So he was very frustrated by that, and I can understand why, because the mid-pack for 206 Senior is really turning into a real wreck fest, and I'm really hoping that stops soon, because everybody I know who's ever been in that mid-pack has just always been taken out.
Great start by Eddie Irvine. Fielder, look at Fielder, and into the wall. Who was that?
Coulthard in the wall.
David Coulthard into the wall. They'll stop the race.
They'll have to red flag
this
this.
is terrible. Look, this is quite appalling. This is the worst start for a Grand Prix that I have ever seen in the whole of my life.
So enough of that. As you can see, I have now caught up to Ava, and I'm actually wanting to work with her, because if I start battling with her, the person behind will catch up, and maybe if we work together we can catch up to the people in front. So if you notice in the top left corner, I changed my backwards camera mount just to test it out and see what you guys think as I give Ava a little push on the back straight. This is so I can see on both sides of my cart, but every single time I lean forward, you look at my ugly face, so just be wary of that. Eventually I'll get a tinted visor, but for now, just be cautious.
Say it louder.
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
Louder.
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
Louder.
I'm ugly and I'm proud. I am ugly and I'm proud. I'm ugly and I'm proud.
Is that what he calls it?
So we're coming out of turn 3, and then look to the left side on the entrance to the chicane. There's a bit of rubble there. It's kind of hard to see because I'm going so lightning fast.
So quick, it can destroy your entire face.
But it kept messing me up because it was on my turn-in point, and it's just such a rookie mistake to do, because you should always be looking ahead, not looking at that piece of rubble on the side, because it wasn't that close to the racing line that it should screw you up, but it just kept on getting in my head. So that's why I messed up the chicane, and if you see later on in the video, I messed up the chicane a couple more times. So we're on lap 5, we're still in 6th, and we're still behind Ava, and through all these laps I'm trying to study where Ava's stronger than me and where she's weaker than me, because if I'm gonna have to pass her, I gotta know where I'm gonna go for the move and where I should be blocking in case she tries to go for the pass on me. So that's an advantage I have on her because she can't really study me because she's in front of me. So coming out of these last couple of corners, it's looking like, you know, the gap is remaining even, but and I'm not in that draft yet, but she's not in a draft either, so she won't pull away too much. But coming through turn 2 here, this is where I noticed I would catch up a little bit more. See, she's going a little sideways. I caught up just a little bit, and then coming out of turn 3, she got just a tiny bit more of a better exit than me. Going through the chicane, I think it's about even, and then I'm kind of in that draft, although she is sort of pulling away. But we are catching up to the 2 people in front of us. Not by a lot, but we are slowly catching up. And the front of that group of 2 in front of us is 3rd place. I believe that's Chuck in 3rd place. So hopefully the 2 of us can catch up. But we are on the second to last lap starting right now. And we aren't close enough to Ava because we screwed up that last corner. So hopefully the 2 guys in front start battling because that's what happens on the second to last lap. And maybe we can capitalize on their mistakes. So coming out of turn 3, we have caught up to Ava just a little bit more, but we're not quite close enough to go for that move into 7. So we're going to keep on behind her, and I am starting to notice the guys up in front are getting a little closer to us, so maybe if we work together just a little bit more we can catch up to them. But we are about to start the last lap, and if I want to start on the inside for the final, I gotta pass Ava right now. So I'm not close enough to go for a move through 1. Going through turn 1 right here into turn 2, I could have gone for the dive bomb into turn 2, but I don't think I was close enough. I didn't want to make a late move like that. And then going through turn 3, I accidentally gave Ava just a little bit of a bump, and I kind of lost my momentum, but it didn't lose my momentum too much. But as we can see, the person in front of Ava is slowing down just a little bit, and we don't want her to get in that draft because then, you know, it'll be even harder for us to pass her. So going through these last couple of corners, we're going to try and stay really close to her, try and pass her at the end, but we aren't close enough, and it looks like we finished in 6th place. So really good racing from Ava. It was really close, bumper to bumper. I had a whole lot of fun. I always enjoy close racing. Started in 8th, moved up into 6th. That's not bad. Technically started in 6th, but whatever. So that's all I have for today. If you liked the video, please subscribe. And if you have any questions, suggestions, or opinions, please comment below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good day.